Hi everyone, it's Farida, or you guys can call me Ruby. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make banana chocolate nut muffins. And these muffins are so delicious. They're so fudgy while still being really chocolatey. So as you can see me here, I'm putting my bananas in my bowl and I'm using 3 ripe bananas. And make sure you're using ripe bananas because that's going to give you that iconic banana muffin taste. And now I'm using a masher to mash my bananas up to really make sure you're not getting any big chunks of banana in there. And I just did that for a little bit. And now I'm adding my melted butter. And you want to use melted butter rather than softened butter because it's going to give it that buttery taste. Then I added my brown sugar and vanilla extract and my yogurt. Yogurt is going to give it that moist texture, but if you don't have yogurt, you could use sour cream. Then I added 1 egg. You could add 2 eggs if you want, but 1 egg is just really going to give it that fudgy texture. Then I'm going to whisk that up, but you also want to make sure you're not over mixing because it's just going to give it not that chewy, fluffy texture that you really want. Then I have my dry mix, which consists of baking powder, baking soda, flour, and salt. And this is what I'm adding, and you can see me using my teaspoons to make sure I'm having the correct measurement because if you add too much, it's probably going to rise way too much or just go flat. And I love using the Glabber Girl brand because honestly, their brand, it's really awesome, and you can really find it at any grocery store near you. Then you can see I'm just folding this in, but I'm really being careful that I'm not folding it in too much because if I fold it in too much, I'm going to overmix it. And like I said before, you don't want to overmix it. Just make sure you're mixing until there's no more streaks of flour. And that's exactly what you want. As you can see, I only mixed for a little bit until there was no streaks of flour. Then I moved on to my whisk to really make sure all the flour at the bottom was well combined. Then I'm going to add my fun ends. You don't have to, but I did. I added chocolate chips and I added some mixed nuts. This is just going to really give it that nice flavor. And honestly, in every bite, you're just going to get chocolate and mixed nuts. Whenever you're making muffins, I'd advise you to use muffin liners because it makes removing the muffins from the pan way easier. And as you can see, I'm using a cookie scoop or ice cream scoop to scoop out my muffins to really make sure I have a good amount in there so they're not overflowing but also not too not flowy. You know what I mean? Then I'm going to put them in the oven, and first I started at 425 Fahrenheit, then for 5 minutes. Then I shifted to 375 for 15 minutes, and as you can see, these are my final results. These were so delicious. They were so fudgy, chewy, and honestly, everything you want in a banana muffin. And they were just like a banana, bread, but in muffin type, and everyone devoured these. My brother devoured these. My mom devoured these. My family devoured these. They were just so good. You can see the chocolate in every bite, and honestly, I really just loved it. The nuts and chocolate were just a really great addition to this. But of course, you could use anything you have. You could use just nuts. You could just use just chocolate, or honestly, you could just add nothing if that's what you prefer. As you can see, I'm doing a little taste test, and I'm just describing how fluffy and moist it is because it was. And if you want to make this recipe, just let me know in the comment section below so I can send you the whole recipe, including the measurements, so you guys also have the same exact recipe as me. And as you can see, my brother is doing the taste test because he said he wanted to try it because it looks so good. So this is him removing the liner, which just makes it more easier to eat. And immediately he said, this tastes so good. As you can see from his reaction, he loved it. And he definitely went back for seconds. Bye, everyone.